The advent of new generation documents containing biometric data like fingerprints means that new live enrolment procedures have to be put in place. Enrolment entails the creation of the foundation document that proves an individual's identity, so it's critical to ensure a high level of security during this process. That's why the officer first strongly authenticates himself using his smart card badge and his personal password to gain access to the enrolment station. To start an enrolment session, the officer selects the type of document requested by the applicant. For example, an identity card, passport, driving license or resident permit. The officer can also define other information, whether this is a first time or a renewal, whether it's a standard or urgent priority, and the place of delivery. The officer now checks the validity of the ID documents presented by the applicant. Then he enters the citizen ID number as shown, for instance, on the applicant's identity card. In this way, the citizen's personal data is collected from the national database. The enrolment officer can then check, correct and complete the personal data, such as eye colour, height and so on. Next, the digital portrait is taken. To ease the operation, the camera is fully controlled from the computer. There's no need to touch the camera at any time. After capture, the Face Finder function automatically detects the position of the eyes in order to reframe, scale and rotate the portrait according to ISO 19794-5. It also automatically enhances certain image characteristics, such as lightness, contrast and colour balance, in order to get better results for printing. It also checks face properties to ensure compliance with ICAO requirements, verifying that eyes are open, the mouth is closed and the head is not turned, whether glasses are too heavy, or if there are shadows or hot spots on the face, and so on. An intuitive explanation allows the officer to correct the problem for the next shot. Now the applicant's fingerprints are taken. The officer can define which fingers to enroll and why some fingers are not enrolled, that they are too soft, covered with a bandage and so on. Then the fingerprint template is extracted and the quality of the fingerprints is checked. The officer can assess the image displayed and its quality between 0 and 100. If necessary, he can take the applicant's fingerprint again. For each fingerprint, the system runs a check to ensure the finger has not been enrolled twice. Finally, the signature is captured and is automatically reframed to the right size and position. Contrast is also adapted for best printing quality. In normal cases, no manual correction is necessary. Now the applicant's portrait, fingerprint, signature and other personal data are all captured. If everything's correct, the officer can finally validate the registration. Then the biometric data are compressed in the relevant format to ensure compliance with international standards such as ICAO norms, for instance in WSQ format for the fingerprint. The enrolled data are formatted into an Enrolment XML file. This file is encrypted and signed, for instance using the officer's smart card badge, and then securely transferred to a database where it's protected. In summary, this live enrolment solution has been developed to speed up the data capture process and to ensure high-quality portrait and fingerprint capture. And all of this has been achieved with a highly secured application, one of Gemalto's core competencies.